sports fans, ASMR Sports, coming to you today with a birthday request from Charlie Jones, fellow Yankee fan. Today I am watching a very fun basketball game, the beginning of the NBA basketball season was, I think, yesterday. Today is the first day that my beloved Dallas Mavericks, or really my beloved Luka Doncic, are going to be playing. So, and they're currently in the second quarter. Against the San Antonio Spurs, which is a pretty fun opponent because the Spurs have Victor Wembanyama, the kind of hot new rookie on the scene. So you got Luka and you got Wembanyama sharing the same court, which is fun. Alright, so I'll try to stay focused. Charlie has asked for some Chronicles baseball, and then maybe some Yankees cards, and I have kind of a box of Yankees cards that I'll explain a little bit more later, that I haven't looked through in a while, so it'll be fun to go through those. In the meanwhile, in terms of Chronicles baseball, I guess I'm trying to think what I would have. Gosh, I don't know if I have a whole lot of Chronicles baseball other than 2021 stuff. And even this I don't really have too much of. And I overpaid for this back when this was, I swear to God, you can still get these at Target online for the same price that I got them for, which is like $65 or $69, something like that. Now I think they sell it blowout probably for like $45 or something like that, $50 maybe. But these, I forget what they called them. They had like a special name for them. These are not hobby boxes. These are sold at retail, but they have 2 auto or memorabilia cards and a relatively small number of cards inside. 8 cards per pack and 4 packs per box. I've opened probably one of these before. These also have Carolina Blue parallels. 2 per box. So let's see what we get. With regard to my my medical condition, things have certainly improved substantially since my last video, which is good. I still have some sort of lingering kind of imbalance issues, which isn't terribly problematic for most of what I do, except I'm really wanting to get back on the tennis court. I've missed a lot of tennis in the last week, and I have some important tournaments coming up here in November and then December. So I really want to get back on track as soon as I can. So I'll be doing some physical therapy stuff. Try to get my body kind of back in balance. Get the vestibular system firing on all cylinders, doing some different exercises and stuff for balance. Alright, so again, looking for 2 hits, auto or memorabilia. Raphael, there was kind of, I was thinking, so this is 2021 Chronicles baseball. There was 2022 Chronicles baseball. It's okay. It's got, it does have J-Rod, some J-Rod cards in it, not a lot. But the other guys from that, year, the rookies from that year, Wander Franco, who's apparently a pedophile, guilty or innocent until proven guilty, but looking pretty bad for him. And Spencer Torkelson are, kind of non-factors, although Spencer did have a pretty decent year last year. So I haven't picked up any real 2022 Chronicles baseball, but I've thought about it. You can get it pretty cheap these days, so it's kind of an idea to buy and hold it. And then 2023 Chronicles is probably going to come out at some point, but again, it's going to be like every other Panini baseball product now. It's just going to have, prospects and then retired players, so it's really not the same product, and it's going to kind of suck. Well, there you go, right off the bat. We get our first auto, and it's not a bad one. William Contreras. Obsidian is one of the nicer, kind of premium cards in this Chronicles product. So, pretty cool to get an auto on one of those cards. And Contreras is not like a superstar or anything, but he's, a pretty solid veteran player at this point, so not a bad pull right there. So I don't think he's with Atlanta anymore, right? Because that's, the guy who was on the A's is now their starting catcher. I'm not sure where he is now, but he's been around on some different teams. Alright, could be worse, could be a pitcher, for sure. That's not a terrible auto. I mean, it's probably like a $4 card, but alright, we got Calisbell, rookie card. Des Cameron, rookie card. Detroit. Got a Lubbob Crusade. Getting a lot of nice, chromium, metally finish cards, which is good. A lot of times with retail Chronicles, you get a ton of like papery cards, and it's tough to get value. Nice Shohei Titan, yet another chromium card there. That might be it. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Look at that. That's probably going to be the hit of the box. Nice number to 75. Titan, I guess that's maybe a green. Shohei, so that's pretty awesome. That's probably a $5, $6, $7 card. Any numbered Ohtani, you wait till he gets hot. It might be a few years, but and you could probably get $20 for a numbered Ohtani. And yet another chromium card, another Obsidian here, just like that. Contreras. Unfortunately, it's a pitcher, Trevor Rogers, and a Sammy Sosa certified. So there's our only paper card other than this Devers to start off with. Everything else was chromium or acetate. So pretty sweet pack right there. Gotta say, numbered Ohtani. And a decent, half-decent veteran auto. Not numbered. That's a pretty nice pack. I'm gonna do this next one because this one's super thick, so that's probably got a memorabilia card. Although the other one's just as thick, so I don't know why this one's so thin. I hope it's not like another auto. Well, actually, to get two autos in a product like this. Look at that, Pete Rose. That's fun. Alright, Jonathan India. Score. Cool card there, rookie. Kohei Arahara. Casey Mize, rated rookie. Acetate. Clearly Donruss. And another acetate right behind it, Javi Baez. Magnitude. Tyler Stevenson, titanium. And that's cool, we got the base of that parallel Ohtani, so that's the green, I guess, and that's just the base, so pretty awesome. Any kind of chromium Ohtani is a good card to have. Bobby Dahlbeck, not a terrible rookie. This is a silver prism. This is one of the base Titan, base Titans. This is a silver prism, so pretty cool. Bobby Dahlbeck's not a bad player, but not a lot of hobby attention on him. Then Ryan Weathers Obsidian, again, tons of chromium cards in this particular format of Chronicles, which is pretty sweet. And a P. Rose. So let's see, the highlight of that was probably the Otani base was the highlight of that one. Alright, we got 2 thicker packs left. I guess one of these is going to have a memorabilia card. Memorabilia card, so that'll be our second hit. Okay, here we go. Acuna, Timeless Treasures. Clearly Donruss is a Andrew Vaughn rookie card. Not a bad player right there. Another Koi Arhara. Dylan Carlson Overdrive rookie. Hirokazu Sawamura Titan. Drew Kelnick. He started the year off pretty hot, if I recall. So not a bad rookie card again. Obsidians are pretty nice cards out of these Chronicles products. And we got another numbered card, which is pretty awesome. Have I seen one of those Carolina Blues yet? I don't know if I have. I don't see anything that seems like blue to me, so I don't know. Oh, I guess maybe that could be. But other than that, I don't know what these Carolina Blues are that are supposed to be in these boxes. But a numbered Josh Bell, the 199, would have preferred to have a rookie that was numbered. Alright, well, let's see what our second hit is. It's an Austin Meadows dual napkin patch there. You know, he's a good player, but not a lot of hobby attention. I just got some fresh thick card sleeves out the other day. Got these for sale at hotcardboard.com, my online store, so check that out if you're in need. I think my pricing is pretty good on supplies, so always take a peek if you're looking for sleeves or top loaders or team bags or graded card bags. Alright, 1 pack left, and this is also a thicker one, so I'm guessing it's going to be probably a filler card in here, but oh, we got a second hit, guys. Nice. Alright, Daniel Lynch. Oh, no, we didn't. Yeah, I feel like this happened to me the last time I opened one of these. I thought it was going to be another numbered card, or another memorabilia card, but it was just a super thick one of these cards, which, let's see, what kind of America's Pastime Baseball is what this set is. So for some reason, yeah, I don't know, these cards are all super thick. I guess that's what the America's Pastime cards were like when those used to be a product, if that ever was a product. Tristan McKenzie, Brian Hayes, cool looking card here. Gold something. Gold standard. Geraldo Perdomo. Crusade. Nice Bryce Harper Phoenix. And another Brian Hayes rookie, so pretty cool. Brian's right there. Both of those are really nice. Looking cards. Very shiny. This is like a rainbow foil-y kind of thing. I'll probably sleeve up a few more of those, like the stars and stuff, later, but that's one complete box of that retail 2021 Chronicles stuff. Pretty fun, I have to say. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that more than I enjoy opening a lot of things, so I also thought I might get in one of these. I don't know if I'm going to do this now. I'm going to go through the Yankee cards and we'll see, but the fact that the NBA season has started and I'm kind of itching to pull some Lucas made me want to some basketball, but I'm not sure. Let me show you the box I've got here. This is the box, little shoe box here. And what this box is all of my, well, not all of my, but a bunch of Don Mattingly cards organized by year, starting from 1984 and actually before 1984 right here, and then moving forward in time. So I'll show you just, well, I'll show you just some of these because there's a ton. So there's the kind of the best Donnie Baseball rookie is 84 Don Russ card. I could not afford in my wildest dreams one of these cards. When I was a kid, they were like $100 plus. You know, that was like $1989, which is probably like, you know, way more now, inflation. But picked one of these up, you know, in the last whatever, probably 15 years, 20 years. Happy to have it in my collection. It's a beautiful card. I really like to look at it. That one's a little off center. I wouldn't really consider grading it. Maybe it's a 9 at best. But probably like we'd get a 7 or something because they're really tough on 80s cards. Next up, we got a 84 Fleer. I think I pulled this once upon a time. I had some unopened 84 Fleer baseball cards and opened a lot of them, which I really shouldn't have done because there's just not any value you can get out of those unless you get, you know, really, if you get this in like perfectly centered, gradable condition, maybe you would get some money back if you got a PSA 10, but otherwise you're screwed, and the odds of that are very low. So don't go opening your older wax stuff. But anyways, I did pull one of these, which is nice to have. That was the one rookie card I had from when I was a kid, is the 84 Fleer, and I don't know where that one is that I had. It's probably, you know, pretty beat up copy that I have somewhere. But this is a more recent copy. And that was the one Mattingly rookie I had as a young collector. Now we got a couple of 84 Tops Mattinglys. This was the least expensive one. This would be one that I pulled more recently. You can tell it's a lot fresher than this one, which has quite a few kind of rough edges and corners. This one I might have had around for a while. I don't know how long. And this one I pulled more recently. But it's a cool card. I have a bunch of, not a lot, but a bunch of 84 Tops unopened stuff that I keep really just because it has Don Mattingly rookies inside, potentially. And, yeah. Just brings back a lot of memories to look at a card like that. And then, a while ago, on eBay, I bought like, I don't know, there was like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bet I bought like a lot of 10 of these off eBay, like, I don't know, 20 years ago, and I think these actually have some decent value at this point, but back then they were kind of very cheap, very, you know, non-valuable. Some minor league card from, gosh, this is probably like 81 or something. I think it's one of his earliest minor league cards. And a lot of these are off-center, so I don't think they really could or should be graded, but they're pretty cool. I'm glad I got these back when I did, because they are, I'm sure they're worth more than I paid for them. I paid like probably $15, $20 for all of these. And I think these probably go for like $10, $15 a piece. So I don't know if I just looked into a deal or if there was, you know, just way more of these floating around back when I bought these like 20 years ago or so off eBay. But yeah, got a lot of them, so that's kind of cool. And they are pretty good condition, like corners and edges wise. They look pretty fresh, but just not very well centered. And these cards are like smaller than a regular card. Nashville something, right? Yeah, not sure which team that was. The Yankees. Let's see if they have his minor league stuff on here. Nashville 81. So that was like maybe the Double A team for the Yankees. Cool cards if you're a Downey baseball fan like myself. So anyways, I'm not going to show you, I don't think, too many other Mattingly cards. Maybe we'll just do that. I mean, I got 85, 86, 87, all the way to 96. And I bought, let's take a look at the 95s. I bought all of these cards, basically, I bought in a couple of lots of like 400 Don Mattingly cards off eBay. And I think they were from Crux Cards, which is a big seller of like just random lots of all sorts of weird crap. And they end up having some pretty sweet cards in them. And so I'm kind of glad I picked them up. Kind of cool. We got some kind of I don't know if these are both parallels or just one of them, but parallels were, I feel, a lot harder to get in the 90s than they are today. Okay, this one says Gold Rush, so I gotta believe that's a parallel, and this one is so shiny, I don't know if that would be base or a parallel, but anyway, some cool cards here. I should probably sleeve all these up. There's some tops, base cards, flagships. There are a few like numbered cards in these collections too that I have actually in a different place in this box. There's a nice die cut, some from SP, Upper Deck SP. Leaf Limited. So some cool looking cards, 90s stuff was pretty sweet some of the time. So yeah, I got a lot of Donnies. I could probably do a whole video on Donnies. I don't know, sometimes what I want to do is just put all these in a binder, sorted by year. Donnie Baseball with his goatee that he did for like a year or something. These are 96s now. I got myself addicted. So I think these would be his last cards, as a player. 96 leaf metal. So fun to look at these. I love Downey baseball. I got those boxes thinking like maybe I would try to put together, a collection of as many different Downey baseball cards as I could find, but then one time I found a checklist of all the Don Mattingly cards from, whatever, like, beginning of time until 2000 or something. There's probably 50 million, so it's basically impossible. Anyways, 84 O-Peachy, so I have some graded rookies, and these are all variations of his Topps cards, so let's take a look. Here's a O-Peachy, pretty slick, looks pretty nice. PSA 8. Probably picked this up in 2019 or something like that. Got it at a card show where there's this guy who's a Yankees fan, and he has a lot of older Yankee stuff, and he had, actually I think all these next three you're going to see are from that one guy. I think they're all PSA 8, so not really much value in them, but they all look pretty nice. Pretty cool. Alright, next is a Tiffany. I have very few Tiffany cards, but these Tiffany cards are pretty valuable. They come in these complete sets that are, kind of premium. They didn't make too many of the sets, so if you get a nicely graded card out of a Tiffany set of a, top rookie from that year, you've got some value. As a PSA 8, this has probably got a little value, but not a ton. Maybe this is worth 150 bucks or so, I would guess. But anyways, it's a cool card. And these have the kind of bright backs that the O-Pee-Chees did. Well, they're even brighter than the O-Pee-Chee, but they both have lighter backs than the base. 84 tops, which looks like this. Kind of dark. Alright, and last but not least is this Nestle. Oh, this one's actually a 9, so that's pretty cool. So this is a cool one. I've always wanted one of these. I always wanted all of these. I think these are the only 3 kind of legit variations of the 84 Topps flagship rookie. If there's others, I would love to get them, but I think these are it. So yeah, Nestle, put out a set that was probably a promotion with one of their, candy products back in '84, and I think there was a selection of players included in that set. It has the same back as the regular Topps, but it has this cool little Nestle logo, and this one does look pretty sharp. So pretty awesome. I was thinking I had an 8 of this, but looks like a 9. And these are pretty rare. I don't know if they're more rare or less rare than the Tiffany's. Probably a little bit less rare, but anyways, cool cards. Love these. Love these very much. I have like a bunch of Mattinglys that are basically older than 1997. So they're basically things, from after he retired. They just started, they just made cards of him, as they still do today. You can get Mattingly cards in a lot of sets that come out today. Actually, these are from '88, so I don't know why they're 1990. I don't know. Okay, I guess I've got some older cards in here too. So this is one of many, like reprint cards that Topps put in some of their sets. So you'll see a few more of those probably. I think these are all from after 96 or 7. Yeah, this is like 2005. So much later than his last playing year. I was going to see if any of these might be like parallels. It doesn't look like it. Wow, I'm just looking at this basketball game they're doing, kind of highlights from around the league. Wow, looks like Zion scored 20 points. I pray that he has like some huge resurgence. The value of all my 2019 basketball sealed stuff goes up and I can get rid of it before his next freaking catastrophic injury. So these are 86 Topps reprints from 2011. And 85 Topps kind of re-imaginations. And this is not what his 85 Topps actually looked like. These are from 2006. These are also reprints. These are supposed to look like 92 Topps, or they are, I think, is 92 Topps reprint. So, alright, well, there you go. And there's a few more Mattinglys in there, too, where I pulled these from. But I don't know if I'm not going to go through those. But I will go through some other stuff. So, a while ago I said, I don't have a Don Mattingly autograph, and I should get one, so I started looking around on eBay for kind of the cheaper ones, and generally speaking, you're never going to see like a legit Mattingly auto for like less than 50 bucks. You might see one that's not on a, there's like an in-person autograph on a card, but you won't get like, a certified auto like this, a back pulled auto, for less than $50, and generally I think they're, starting really at 75. Probably paid 75 or 85 for this, and this is actually numbered, so I kind of think I might have paid like 100 for this, but I don't know. This is a pretty cool looking one. It's numbered to 50. It's a gold, finest, pretty nice set. 2016, so pretty cool. And this one's kind of fun because it's, a reprint of his 84 Topps rookie with a strangely large border. Topps rookie history. These come from, this is number 2, so that's fun. I think so these are from Topps archives, I'm pretty sure. I can't quite see what year that's from. It's a little bit too cloudy, so. But anyways, an auto on a, reprint rookie is pretty sweet. These Topps rookie history autos are pretty sweet. I pulled one of Bo Jackson with his 87 Topps design, which is an awesome looking card. It's beautiful. It's, got the future stars. It's just a really iconic kind of card, I think, from the 80s. And it has it had his auto on it, and I sold that one quite a few years ago, but it was pretty sweet looking. And I think if you like a player, you should look at their Topps rookie history auto cards, because they look pretty freaking cool. Next up, I think we're going to do a bunch of cards that I got from... Oh, let me show you one other Mattingly auto that I got at some point when I decided to get some Mattingly autos. This is looks like a Topps Chrome, so this one's also numbered to 25. 2018 Topps. So it is like, Chrome, but it doesn't say Topps Chrome. So that's kind of strange. Usually all their Chrome cards will say Topps Chrome, but this one just says Topps, and it's from 2018. Anyways, it's an 83 Topps, which is kind of fun, because, he didn't have an 83 Topps card, but theoretically could have, because he played, I think, in 82 for like a minute. If you look on the back, he came up in 82, played only 7 games, so theoretically could have had an 83 card if the Topps folks wanted to get super, kind of aggressive about making cards of guys as soon as they came up, but they didn't, so this maybe would be what it looked like if, or maybe, they could have put him in the 83 Topps update set. Anyways, number to 25, so pretty sweet there. Alright, I might have one other Mattingly auto somewhere in there, but not sure. Next up is a group of cards that I got from these like repack boxes from Dave and Adams. They call all their products Hit Parade, and they had one Hit Parade product that was all Yankee cards, so you get like one auto Yankee card per box, and I think those things were like $150 or $200 a box, and I got like a case of them at one point. A lot of these cards you're going to see here are from those boxes. So here's a A-Rod, number to 5 Diamond Icons, and PSA 10 2020 Topps Diamond Icons. Not much of a market out there for A-Rod cards, but I also think he doesn't sign that much, so if you find the right buyer, this kind of card can have some decent value, but it's kind of hard to find the right buyer, so I'm not sure it's really ever going to have a lot of value, but it's rare. It's PSA 10, so pretty cool. This is kind of neat. It's not an auto, but it is an encased card. It's a flawless Roger Maris Ruby. So there's a little ruby in there that probably has zero value whatsoever, but number to 15, and of course Roger Maris is special to me because he is from Fargo, where I live and was born, and where I currently broadcast from. So he's a local hero around here, and it's always fun to pull a card of him, even if it's kind of a weird one. This is another one where, if you find the right buyer, I'm sure there's people who collect Maris. They're probably all in Fargo, or, were from here. Maybe moved somewhere else. But But if you find the right buyer, something like this is, rare enough, and Flawless is a nice set. Maybe you'd get like $100 for this or something. But if you just put it up at auction, like the odds of it selling for anything north of $20 are very low, just because there's not that many people who are gonna place a high value on something like this. So cool card, but yeah, not worth what I paid for that box for sure. Next up, I think this is kind of an older Yankee auto booklet card from National Treasures. Mark Koenig, 2 times World Series champ, so must have been one of the super old Yankees. Wasn't familiar to me before I got this card. So he played in 1928, so he played with, Lou Gehrig and lots of legendary Yankees, but not one of the bigger names, but pretty cool. Cut auto. Number to 15. Again, same as the Maris, it's like if you get someone who collects older, 1920s Yankees stuff, there's not a lot of cards obviously featuring this guy out there, so slim pickings, and if you find someone who really wants that, they might be willing to pay a decent chunk for it, but otherwise, if you just put this up on a 7-day auction, the odds you're finding anybody who wants to pay any kind of real money for that are very low, so you'd probably get like $20 for it. Alright, this one I really like, because Bernie Williams was my favorite player back in the 90s Yankee Dynasty era, and this is the first auto of him I've ever owned, so pretty cool to add it to the collection. It's numbered to 75, and it is from Archival Autographs, 2016 Museum Collection, so pretty cool. Alright, next up we got a Paul O'Neill, kind of a cool one. If you watch as many Yankee games as I do, you're going to hear Paul O'Neill color commentating on many of them, so, he's still very much associated with the Yankees for me, and never had one of his autos, so very cool to get it. This set, this is from Yankee Signature Series, was kind of a cool product from Upper Deck. It was all Yankee cards, and then they had just a ton of on-card autograph subjects. I think there were probably like 60 or 70, former Yankees that had autographs in this set. And I thought about one time trying to put together the whole set, and I still might do that someday, but I don't know, it is pretty difficult. A lot of them, there's not that many out there. I don't think they ever didn't number any of them. There weren't like parallels, but some of them are clearly rarer than others, and it would be pretty tough to do a set, I think. Not impossible, certainly, but maybe more effort than I was willing to put in when I thought of this idea. I've got a few more of these of New York Yankee Signature Series autographs as well, so we'll probably see those. Here we got Randy Johnson, who just had a couple years, I think, with the Yankees. Of course, now he's a Hall of Famer. And this is a little sticker auto kind of thing. Kind of like a cut auto, but I think that's like something they procured, Fleer did, and then put it in this card. This is numbered to 150. This is from 2005, so I feel like that was kind of like, I feel like I feel like 2000 was about, like 2001 was about when they started putting autographs, in card sets, in a major way. Like Upper Deck put, autographs in their products, but they were pretty tough to pull. I mean, there was like usually about like 2,000 or 3,000 autographs of, like Reggie Jackson, in an entire product run, which is, basically impossible to pull with how many cards Upper Deck made. back in the 90s. But then in about 2000, I would say maybe late 1990s, they started like making autographs a bit more common. Like maybe you get one per box or one per 2 boxes. And there were many more subjects of the autographs in that set. And this was, not too far after that 2000 time frame. So back in the day, I'm sure if you pulled this, it'd be pretty awesome. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Kind of a mishmash of random stuff. I think there's going to be a bunch of autos in here. Some Derek Jeter stuff. Derek Jeter's sample. I don't know what the story on this card is, but kind of cool. I think it's legit. Score. So some kind of maybe promotional card of his Score rookie. Just some more down mailings. This is an SP card from 2017. Topps. And another kind of 84 Topps design. And here's an 84 Topps reprint card from 2019 Topps Iconic card. Reprints. Alright, here we got a Tommy John Treasure Signature Materials. Number 49. Corbin Joseph, once upon a time, a Yankee prospect. This card's worth about a penny right now. Number to 500. It's because it's a refractor. Giovanni Gallegos. One of those one-hit wonder Yankees who had a couple, good outings for them and then just disappeared. That one's numbered to 499. So here more of these Yankee Signature Series cards. We got Mel Stottlemyre, pitcher for the Yankees back in the 60s, and then was their pitching coach for a good chunk of the, I think, like 90s. He worked with Joe Torre on the coaching staff for his run. Dave Righetti, kind of the ace of the Yankee pitching staff in the 80s. Before going on to some other teams. I think he played for the Angels, maybe. Unfortunately, he played for the Yankees during like their kind of worst time. Righetti, even though he was a pretty solid pitcher. Steve Balboni, power hitter, had a little stretch with the Yankees. And these are all on-card autos, which is pretty cool. And of course, you got the Donnie Baseball. Another Donnie Baseball auto. These all are from when I just, tried for like a month to go after all of the cards in this set, and I bought, a few of them, but gave up after a while. There's Jim Cat, former Twin, former Yankee. And this one's kind of fun because he's one of the core, for era players. Millennium Marks, Donruss. This has got to be like early 2000s. Numbered 0879. I don't know, but they don't say to what, so how many were there? 19. Oh wow, look at that, 19. I think that says 1998. So yeah, this was a pretty early autograph card. Austin Romine, pretty long time backup catcher for the Yankees until they let him go and he could try his hand at being a starting catcher on another team. Had a pretty good run with the Yankees, numbered to 500. Right now, the backup catcher for the Yankees is Kalagashioka, and he played probably more than he should have because the Yankees, had some injury issues this year with the catching position. And anyways, Higashioka, you got to think, is kind of headed the same route as Austin Romine and a lot of these other guys who are just backup catcher for like 4 or 5 years with the Yankees, and then they become free agents and the Yankees let him go, placing them with some, youngster out of the minor leagues. Here's a 2018 Topps SP Donnie Baseball. And I think this is the last card I have, in this box that I'll show you. Pretty fun one. This is also from those Hit Parade repack boxes. Hideki Matsui, hero of the 2009 Yankee World Championship team. He was a, very successful Japanese player that, after a pretty extensive career in Japan, decided to come to the major leagues and ended up signing with the Yankees and had a few very good years with them. And I think 2009 was one of his last. I feel like he did play for a couple years at least after that. But you don't see a lot of his stuff out there, and because he was a very successful Japanese player before the Yankees, I think there's a market, for his stuff, of Japanese collectors who want the greats of Japanese baseball, and he's certainly one of them, I would say. So low numbered card there. This is out of, let's see, I'm not sure, Brooklyn collection, okay. So not like a pack issued card. It's thicker, I can see. Anyways, there you go. There's a little bit of the Yankee collection there for Charlie Jones. Thanks so much for your request. Hope you have a great birthday. I'm going to go try to get this thing uploaded now. I don't think I'm going to do that Chronicles basketball because this lasted a little bit longer than I was thinking, and I'd like to get it up. That's what she said. So I'm going to go check out this Mavericks Spurs game. Hope that Luka can throw up a triple dub. Alright guys, you guys have a great one. We'll catch y'all later. Bye now.